I don't get asked for a lot of like domination stuff. So when I do, I'm like, yes, let's do it.
Yes, 'cause that's how we roll. Welcome to Cam Girl Diaries Podcast. I'm your host, Gary Gabagool, Pervert Pete, fucking Filthy Frank. Call me whatever. I don't give a shit. Co-host tonight is Anya Peach. You were on last episode, so you know. But today's guest is Allie Fyre. Now,
Fire.
right? Oh my God, I'll cut that. Today's guest is Allie Fyre. I apologize.
Yay!
So how did you get started?
I started out making content on Fansly, and then I kind of was just looking into other things and researching and came across like the Cam Girl Problems subreddit, I think. And I was like, what is this? I'm gonna give it a shot.
But why? Why? What made you want to do it?
I was sick of my job and sick of being away from my little boy and wanted to be home, and I was just stressed the fuck out. I can swear,
Yeah.
right?
We believe in the First Amendment here.
Yeah. No, I totally get that too. That's why I got into camming as well, is so I could be home with my son. So
it's really nice that way, making your own schedule.
Yeah, it totally is. I agree.
Oh shit! So you're a couple of MILFs then, huh?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So this is for both of you. Do you guys like? And real quick, I forgot to say. You know, everyone's links are in description. So if you want to go check them out, which you should, you know, links are in description. Go check them out. I only check out stuff for research purposes, of course. I just want to make that clear.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Like, is that what you promote yourself as? Like a MILF?
Pretty much, yeah. That's like my niche, and girl next door, stuff like that. I fit into that category for sure.
Yeah. You look like a girl next door. Yeah, now you say it.
Yeah. How long have you been like in the industry for?
Like a year, less than a year, really.
Okay, so since the start of when you started Fansly and then till now.
Yeah, I started Fansly like 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
I did that for like almost a year, and then I started camming.
Nice.
So yeah, not very long.
You do like, because I saw you're on Chaturbate. You of course you have an OnlyFans. Everyone should have an OnlyFans. But do you do a lot of just streaming or?
Yeah, not as much as I'd like to. I feel like it's hard to find the time to stay on as long as I need to, but I get on like weekly at least, usually a couple times a week.
Oh, all right. And this is why I want to ask you. I saw that you're on Backroom Casting Couch. Is that the famous couch?
It is. It's the couch.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I don't know what. I guess how'd you get on there?
Well, I made a FetLife account, and one of the first things that I saw on there when I was just checking it out after I made my profile was somebody posting about jobs that they had in the adult film industry. They're like an agent kind of middleman, and I was just like, and one of the posts I saw, it just like described me. I felt like I was like, that would actually be fun. And so right then I just kind of filled out the little thing and messaged him, and then it was like I was booked. So
that's so cool.
So they just said, hey, come on down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh shit.
You have to send, like, pictures and talk on the phone, like, are you sure you want to do this, kind of a thing, and explain it all. And it was really nice. It was cut and dry.
Like, do you talk about what you're gonna do with them, or like, how does it? Yeah,
you go over like everything, start to finish, because they don't want to have to cut a bunch of times more than they already need to. So they want you to like know exactly what you're gonna do, what they're gonna do, what you're expected to do. So yeah.
And all the consent and everything, right? They want to make sure everybody's consenting to everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stack of paperwork.
Yeah. Did your career kind of take off after that, or?
Yeah, I got a lot more followers and stuff on social media. Everything like really boomed after that.
Yeah, that's the famous couch, man.
I know.
That's crazy.
I got there. I was like, "Is this the original couch from like the first episode?" And they're like, "Yup."
Oh my God.
I know.
That's shocking.
I know.
Because they've been around for so long, right?
Yeah, it started in the 2000s, I think. Early 2000s, maybe, or later.
Yeah, because those clips are like they're everywhere, especially E-Fucked. Yeah, you ever go on E-Fucked?
Not yet. I haven't heard of that one.
Oh, I'm a big fan of E-Fucked. It's really funny stuff. Because that's how I heard about Casting Couch was I saw a clip on E-Fucked about a deaf girl, and you know how deaf people sound.
Mhm.
I want that big cock. It's man, the fucking because I was looking at because I didn't realize like how good like the quality is and everything. Like it's fucking high quality shit.
It is. It is. It's professional setup. They have the lights and the fancy cameras, and it's the real deal.
Oh yeah, very professional. When did you do that? Did you do that a while ago, or is that new or something?
Well, I did two. The first one was Hot MILFs Fuck, and I did that one in November, and then they had me come back for Backroom Casting Couch. Film that in December.
Oh wow, okay. So they're associated with each other?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, interesting. All right. See, I just learned something. Hot MILFs Fuck, everybody. Go check it out. All right, you're on there. Your link's on your beacon, I saw. You can go right there and see you.
Uh-huh.
So that's good. So, like, on your OnlyFans and everything, do you, like, do solo stuff?
Yeah, my OnlyFans is like, I just made that a few months ago, and I don't have a ton of stuff on there yet.
What's your main camming? Yeah, like what, Chaturbate?
Yeah, chat. I've tried a few others, but those are my two main ones.
No, you like Chaturbate?
Yeah.
So you just stick with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because why? Yeah, exactly. Why go to something if you don't need to? If Chaturbate works for you, it works. So which do you like better? Do you like doing the porn or like streaming?
I like them both for different reasons. I think I'll do both for a while.
Oh, do you got anything coming up?
I do, yeah. I'm going to Chicago to do an OnlyFans collab next weekend. Then the weekend after that, I'm going to do, it's called XXX Job Interviews. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
No, that sounds hilarious.
Oh, it is. It's a good one. You should check it out.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna write that down. Yeah. So what do they do? Like, they do like fake interviews, like, all right, so you're gonna be and then what, they just bang you? Like, oh, you really want this job, bitch? You know what you gotta do.
No.
Yeah, exactly. But they dress you up in a costume and everything. Like I've seen like superhero girls, I've seen waitresses and nurses, and they have everything. Princesses.
Okay.
That's awesome, man.
I know.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be like what, did you discuss it, or just like, how's it work? Just wing it?
I mentioned it because I was like, I'm really curious to know what kind of costume you're gonna pick for me. And he didn't really respond to that, so I was like, you're gonna make me wait.
Can you be like a dirty waitress or something?
I could, but I don't know. If you look through like their Instagram or their social media, like they've done a lot. There's a bunch of different girls that are each in a different costume. So I'm like, damn, they're like running out of costumes. They got to be.
Oh shit! What about that new? You'd be like Five Nights at Freddy's or something, right? That's hot right now, isn't it?
Like a farm girl or something would be cute. Like
A farm girl.
yeah, like a farmhand or whatever. Is that what? Is that what they're called? Ranch hand?
Yeah, you can wear the overalls and shit. Yeah, that's hot.
Dukes and like, you know?
Little plaid shirt.
Yeah.
Like, how did you find hot jobs? Like, is that like you just?
After my scenes came out, the director just reached out to me on Twitter and was like, "Hey, would you be interested? We'd love to have you and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
So in your first year, like, have you had any bad? I mean, because it just sounds all great. Like you're just fucking going up. Like, have you had any bad experiences?
Not really. I mean, sometimes you get like, you know, she knows when you get someone who like wants something that's super against TOS or just, you know, a piece of shit thing to want. You know, like the super bad stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have to report them and
You're saying like the little girl shit and
yeah, pedophile shit or
You both had that, right? You both get that stuff?
yeah.
Really? Because that's weird. Because like you don't, you know, I mean, not that you guys look old or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like you don't look like you're, you know, like young. Like I don't get it.
I mean, I'm sure she's had probably the same thing, but have guys be like, "You look like my daughter."
Oh.
Do a show.
Yeah, I guess you got to be a pedo to understand. I don't fucking get it. Don't make no sense. Ew, that's weird. But because that's just fucking sick. But like, what's the weirdest thing anyone's ever asked you to do?
the weirdest thing, I have two. One of them was he wanted me to just get hair gel and slick my hair back all the way, leave it down, but slick it back. And he said, I want you to use an entire bottle of gel to do this. I was like, okay.
What?
All right.
You told off nothing. I'll tip you really good. Just we need to go get your hair gel right now. I was like, okay. So I did it. I slicked it all back and was like,
That's so weird.
I know. I thought that was different.
I mean, I guess he whacked off to it, right? Like, it's not the,
Mhm.
well, why?
It must be the way that it like looks. I don't know. Is it a wet look? You know what I mean? Like, is it a wet look? Is it like greasy?
I asked him, I was like, so what? Why are you like so into this? And he's like, I don't know. I just, remember watching TV when I was younger and seeing like hot models on TV with the look like that with their hair down.
Oh.
And I was like, oh.
I want to know the psychology behind all this. That's the shit that gets me. I mean, not gets me off or anything. I'm just saying, like, I'm into it.
You're curious.
I'm curious, yeah, because like that's I guess I get it, because like the only thing I ever see like girls with their hair slicked back is like that one 80s video, some shit. The girls had their hair slicked back. What was the other one?
Oh, I had a guy on Loyal Fans who is the best. I love him. He was the sweetest. But he has an inflatable fetish. For him, it was airplane life jacket. But it can be any inflatable thing, apparently.
Wow.
He ordered me a life jacket, and he wanted a 5-minute video of me in a blue one-piece swimsuit. And just talking shit to him while I inflate this life jacket and put it on. An airplane life jacket, like the big yellow.
That's insane. I mean, it's not bad or anything, because I mean,
Yeah.
but it's so crazy how like brains work.
So specific, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know where that comes from. That comes from when we're kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every time, like maybe he was drowning and a lifeguard had to get him or some shit, and
Right? Some hot
Why-
lifeguard.
yeah, wires got crossed, and next thing you know, he wants to see you wearing swimmies while he bangs you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your weirdest?
I was trying to think. I mean, it's not really that weird, and I'm sure that I have more, but just like on the spot, this guy wanted me to just like drench myself in baby oil, which is like fine, you know, whatever. But and I'm cool with that, you know, as long as I have that on hand and as long as they're okay and willing to tip me and they're nice and not super demanding, you know. I talked about this for my interview, but I had this when I first started out camming, because I've been doing it for 4 years, but kind of full time for the past year. I used Strip Chat, but before I used Streammate, and I had this guy want me to remember like 5 girls' names. One of them was his babysitter, and the rest were girls at the park who I guess he got in trouble or something, and his babysitter at the time bent him over her knee and pulled his pants down and like started spanking him with her belt. And so I had to like memorize all of that, and I wish I could remember more about exactly what I had to say, but I had to like call him a bad boy and tell him he was being bad and all the girls' names and everything. Yeah, it's very it's interesting, you know, to me how spot on it has to be for them. Like it has to be perfect, right? Like you were saying with the blue swimsuit, with the life jacket, like
very specific fantasies you men have.
I mean, I had a crush on my babysitter, but like, you know, like got over it, I think. I don't know. You know, maybe I just can't remember. I don't know, man. Like, is that for all you guys customs and everything? Like they're very specific on what they want. They're just not like, you know, fucking lay down, spread your legs, fucking diddle yourself.
Well, for the shows,
Send it.
like, yeah, they can be very specific, or I guess you probably get a lot of customs, right?
Usually they are pretty specific. More of like during cam shows or private shows, once in a while you get someone that's just like, just enjoy yourself. I want to just watch you having fun, do what you want.
Yeah.
You know, but with customs, they're like paying for a specific customized video.
Right.
They're paying for it. Of course, they want it fucking specific. What the fuck? All right, that makes sense now. All right, yeah.
Well, and when they say for you to, you know, enjoy yourself, or what do you want to do? It's like I get so like caught off guard, you know, because when do we ever get asked that? You know, it's like
it's pretty rare.
That sounds like a shitty question, because I'm sure you'd rather, you know, go get a cup of coffee or watch the latest episode of The Office or something, right? Like if this was 2013.
Yeah.
So do you enjoy what you do? Like you as a whole, like you enjoy it? Like it's
I love it. It's the best job I've ever had.
Is that mostly you love it because of your clients that you get and because of your freedom, right? And the money?
That too. For sure.
Yeah, freedom, man. You can't beat that, right?
Yeah, no more going into work late all the time and getting all that. No more, you know, you can just set your own schedule. I've always been a night owl, but work during the day would be hard, and trying to coordinate that with like, you know, preschool pickup and drop off and everything. I was like, I can't do this.
Oh shit, I just thought of something. It probably hasn't happened yet, but it could. It's going to be awkward when, you know, you go into the elementary school and, you know, like the principal's like, hey, I think I see you somewhere. I can't place it though. Where'd I see you?
That'd be hilarious. In the state I live in, I don't expect that to happen, but.
Oh, good. Yeah, because
that's cool.
Do you frequent Reddit, like the Cam Girl proms, OnlyFans advice, those types of things?
Oh, yeah, all the time. And before I even started camming, I took like 2-3 months of researching and just poring over all that stuff that I could find before I did it.
Right, research.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love research. I'm big on research. Everyone should research. Like if you're gonna do something, you want to go balls deep in something, research.
Fuck yeah, I agree. Balls deep.
There's so much information out there. Like it's stupid, you know. Especially like you could just Google shit. I hate when people ask you something that there's no way you know. Like Google that shit. What are you doing? You got Google.
Yeah.
Right.
They're right there in your pocket.
Exactly. Do you? Because that's what I was kind of get into with the Reddit is like, you know, like you read about all the fucking horror stories. I just last time I was on I think it was OnlyFans advice. Like the threats, like some girl got like a fucking threat, like they, you know, I have all your pictures and I'm gonna send them to your family and shit. You know, if you don't like fucking do whatever, I forget I forget what the, you know, that is.
Go ahead, asshole. People are ridiculous. I just can't.
Yeah, those are fucking. I hate reading them because it's like, oh my god, like just the stress. Because like most of them are just bullshitters anyway. They're not gonna do anything. They just want some free shit. You know, what does everyone want? Free shit, right? So that's all they want. But they're not gonna send it to anyone. But still, that's stress, dude. What's the most stressful thing in your you know, in camming world?
Just juggling it all probably and staying organized and, you know, trying not to drown and I've never been very good at organizing my own schedule and doing it like really efficiently. So that's something I've been working on, but that's probably the most stressful thing right now.
You just go, like, you'll just go on Chaturbate, right? Like, because like they got such a built-in audience. It's like if you know, right? Like you don't have to worry about like promoting or anything, right?
Yeah, not too much. The traffic's pretty good.
Yeah, because you're independent, right? Like you don't go through an agency or anything, right?
And what about you? What do you work on?
So, like I said, originally I worked on Streammate, but then I was tired of like the 70% cut that they were taking. And then so more recently I went through an agency and they only take like 20%, but that's off of Strip Chat. So I don't know though. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I'm like happy with it. And I have thought about going to other sites, I guess. I would like to know more though about it and see how you like. I mean, it seems like you like Chaturbate a lot. Or what else do you use?
Right now, mostly Chaturbate and Strip Chat. I've tried Cam Soda and kind of tried Cam 4. But after my new tag was up on Cam Soda, it was weird. It was like nobody would ever talk. Like I'd be multi-stream, so I'd have all three of them going. And on Strip Chat and Chaturbate, you know, people would be just losing their minds. We're all having a good time the whole time, but Cam Soda was just crickets.
How does the streaming with 3 at a time work for you? Because
do you use any like software or anything? Like what do you?
I use OBS, and it's called Camo, and I use Crisp for my audio. I just started doing that, so hopefully it sounds good.
Crisp audio.
Limited background noise because my brother has a fan on all the time.
Yeah, you like edit your own shit and all that stuff, right? Like you like that part? You like that part of the game? No,
I do not like that. Shooting content can be hard for me. I have to like have my screen mirrored up onto my TV or something so like I can see myself, because if not I'll be clear over here out of the frame and not even know. But then editing is hard. I obsess, over edit it, and then I delete it all and do it again. And
yeah, after editing, how do you feel? Like are you like, you know, like there's still stuff I could do, but I think it's all right?
Yeah. I mean, I try to get it to a point where, you know, I feel like it's good, but I I can improve everything.
Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, like that's what I do. I hyper focus on, like, I have it in my head what I think should happen and everything, and like I get to you get to a point where like, all right, there's more I could do, but I can't fucking do it. I don't know how, and you know, you get frustrated and like, oh, let me go back and do this and that, and then next thing you know, it's 6 hours have gone by, and you're like, what the fuck? That wasn't, you know, that's 6 hours wasted. But yeah, that's why I think like fucking streaming's the best. Like if you could just stream, because like there's no editing. Like what you stream, you're fucking, you know, like that's it. Like unless you're cutting clips or something.
You can't sit there and obsess about anything. You've got to pay attention to, you know, your viewers and stuff. And I get distracted. I forget all about, you know, checking myself in the TV.
Right, yeah. That's why I always do it. Like when I used to shoot shit, like, you know, I'd always have to fucking make sure, because like I'll you know, because like you're so focused on what, like you said, like you're so focused on what you're doing, you don't know where the fuck you are, you know, and then you look and you're like, oh, I gotta come back over here. Nobody can fucking see what I'm doing over here. What the fuck? So so is that like, out of everything that you do, is streaming your favorite? Like, you know, like, cause you're like, it's just you know, like with your fucking fans and shit. Especially Chaturbate, right? Because like the chatters, they're pretty fucking chatty, right?
They are. They're chatty.
Do they like hit you up in like the DMs and shit, and or how's that even work?
Yeah. A lot of the time they'll want to send me private messages, and I'll tell them, no, please just talk to me in tip notes and in the public chat, please, because I can't juggle all that. You know.
Yeah, because I'm curious. Cause I never asked. Is it free? Can I just like fucking private message you?
Yeah, on Chaturbate you can. You don't have to pay to send DMs. You can pay for like my Snapchat account or my Fansly. You can pay for access to that. But other than that, yeah, you can log in and see whatever is going on.
That could be a problem if you got like fucking. If you got a lot of people in there and they're all fucking messaging you and shit, and then you got the chat and you're trying to stick things in your ass, like that could be a huge fucking ordeal, right?
Yeah, that's why I say no PMs. I say don't even.
At least like on Strip, I don't know if it's the same for Chaturbate, but you can charge for the unsolicited dick pics, right? Which is cool.
I know, I love that.
Yeah.
Wait, so I gotta send you money and send a dick pic?
Yes, or I'm not getting.
Yeah, because the whole point of that is to like rate it, right? Like that's what they want. They want you to like rate it.
Like, to see it, yeah.
Like on a scale. What's the rating system? Is it like 1 to 10?
I do 1 to 10.
Yeah, me too.
So that's a subjective type of thing too, because like, you know, like Anya might think, you know, like certain dicks look good, and you might think, well, no dicks look good.
I think I ask them if they want like an honest rate or if they want like
just bullshit them.
Yeah,
yeah. People do.
Yeah, I want you to blow smoke up my ass while you're sticking a dildo in your ass. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Nice. But wait, because like, what's your rating system? I want to know your rating system. Like, what's a 10? What is a 10? Like a big old schlong?
Yeah, like a 10-inch dick.
Oh, all right. So if I pull out my little winky and I only get like a 2 or a 3, are you honest with them?
I am. I have separate tip menu options, so they can put honest dick rate or humiliation dick rate. They can pick what, you know, vibe they're going with, and then I'll tell them. But unless it's unsolicited and I'm feeling like kind of nasty that day, I don't ever say that they're a 1 or a 2 unless that's what they want. Some guys like to be bullied.
Right, yeah.
And so many love that. They just want you to talk shit to them and belittle them or call them names, fucking tell them they have a small dick and it won't amount to anything, you know?
Do both of you, do you guys like that part? Like, it kind of sounds like fun, especially like you're having like you were saying, like you're having a bad day, like you want to take your fucking anger out.
It is. It's very fun. It's a nice, refreshing, once in a while thing to break up, you know, just the monotonous, how the other days go. I mean, it's not monotonous. Every day's different, and I like that. But I don't get asked for a lot of like domination stuff. So when I do, I'm like, yes, let's do it.
What about you, Anya? You seem like you be kicking some ass or something. Like you want to fucking fight.
I do get a lot of domination requests, so I do enjoy that part. It can get a little, you know, monotonous being asked to do the same shit over and over again, but for some reason my groups of people can sometimes change, you know, so I'll get like a group of people who want race play that day. I'll get a bunch of those, and then the next day I'll get you know, bunch of dudes wanting me to dom them. But I do enjoy that part. Sometimes I find it hard though to be like mean to them, especially if I'm not already in that mindset. Because I'm more of like a gentle dom, softer. Yeah.
Well, what about you, Allie? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, do you get that like race play and stuff? No, right?
I do. I've been asked for that. Not race
What?
play. I won't, call anybody, an N-word or anything. I don't want to do that. But like I'll get requests to use my big black dildo that I have. They'll say, I have a BBC dildo, or can I see you with some BBC? And like, okay.
Yeah. Bang that white girl, right? They like that shit, right?
Mhm.
What about like any weird, like nothing out of the order? Because like that seems like typical, like nothing out of the ordinary. Like like they want you to be like a chola or something. Like pretend you're Spanish, pretend you're a chola from fucking California or some shit.
I have not had anything like that yet.
Well, just wait, it might happen. You never know. Guys are into the weirdest shit, right?
Yeah, always surprising me. So could happen.
Right.
I bet. And you're kind of still like, you're still wet behind the ears, only a year. It's right. You're in the beginning. Shit's about to go down.
I'm in for it.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the fucking attitude you have to have in this fucking game, right?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. So what advice would you give to other cam girls like starting out? I mean, a year is a long time in this fucking business. So it's not like, like, oh, just you're at the job, blah, blah, blah. Like that's a fucking long time in this shit.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to other girls starting out?
Definitely to do what I did and research the shit out of it before you start. Read what other girls have asked and talked about extensively, and then just try it out. Go for it and stick with it, as long as you feel that it's for you. And if not, then don't sit there and feel like you have to stick with it. You can just stop. Your life will not be ruined just because you tried out camming for a couple months. I feel like a lot of people worry about that, their careers afterward. And I'm just like, go for it. You're fine.
What about that? Yes, that's a good point you just said. Like, what do you worry about, like you being, like your stuff being out there on the internet?
No, not at all. I'm fine with it. I can't foresee a future situation where I'm not going to be able to, explain it. And well, there's nothing to explain. It's nobody's damn business. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. No. Absolutely. Yeah. No, I was just curious. I mean, because everyone's different, and want that shit fucking scrubbed.
Depends on what you plan on doing later on.
That's true. You never know what you're gonna do. Like shit might change. Shit.
Well, too, and if anybody decides to be like to discriminate against you or us, be biased that way, you can always, there's lawyers and shit now who cover. I was watching this documentary on OnlyFans models who their jobs like fired them and shit. There was this one girl in England, and she's like really big OnlyFans model, and she ended up like suing her fucking old employer because they fired her for starting an OnlyFans and doing all that. But it's like she wasn't harming anybody. It's her fucking choice what she wants to do.
I don't get it either. Even like, I don't know. I just feel like people's private lives or adult lives should not really affect their careers too much. It's just because it's stigmatized. But I feel like as time goes on, it'll kind of simmer down in that regard.
Right.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing's weird because I mean, what in like the 1800s, like prostitution was legal, right? Like you go in brothels and shit, especially in the Old West, unless I just watch TV shows and that's a TV show thing. But like, it was fucking, it was big back in the day, right? And then people got conservative, but like that's what happens in just fucking normal everyday life. Like fucking like how shit goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Like just 10 years ago, like everyone was, all touchy and you know, they've been touchy for a long time, but it's starting to go the other way, you know? Like we're like, especially in comedy, comics fucking, you know, they said the wrong thing, they're fucking canceled. You're gone. You're canceled. Now it's starting to turn back the other way. You can use retard again. Remember, for a long time you couldn't use retard? Retard's back.
I didn't know that one.
Oh yeah, it definitely is back. Because like, you know, people are realizing like you're not talking about like, you know, like people with special needs. That's not what the
correct or whatever politically.
Yeah. Right. Because I mean, shit, because I love watching commercials from the 80s because the 80s were wild, but like they used to have commercials where they would like talk about retards, like, you know, there's a retard living next to you, and like there's retards all around and shit like that. It's wild, but you know, like
to a retard today. Like I know that they had that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
for instance, like, I mean, I don't know where the fuck
off
we're going.
topic. Sorry.
Yeah, it's off topic, but it's just interesting to me because, like, my uncle, he's severely autistic, right? And he's been in a home his entire life. But when I was a kid, they called him retarded, and that's all we knew. Like, oh, that's my retarded uncle. No, he was severely autistic.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't find that out until recently too. I was like blown away. I was like, oh, that makes sense. But back in the day, it was, you know, they're just retards. They're retarded, you know, the brain's retarded, whatever.
Yeah. For hysteria or whatever, we were like put in mental hospitals for having PMS symptoms.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, PMS was like fucking like you're hysterical, you crazy bitch.
Yeah, you're hysterical. Here, I'll prescribe you. Let this doctor finger bang you and give you an orgasm to cure you of your fucking hysteria.
Yes. I wonder if that was like, because you know, like when you find like there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there, but like I think doctors, like, you know, they kept that shit on the down low. They knew what was going on. They just wanted to, you know, play with the cooter bop and shit, you know, right?
I'm sure they had an idea.
Yeah, like if I was a doctor, that's what I'd do. I mean, no, I wouldn't do that. That's absurd. The craziest part of all this is you've only been doing this a year, and like you're fucking skyrocketing up the fucking charts and shit.
I know. Thank you. I'm excited.
Yeah. It's awesome to see, man. Like, you know, like you put yourself in the right situations. You know.
Try to.
I think, you know, my expert opinion is because you researched.
I think so too. That really helped anyway, because there are girls that, you know, just go in guns a-blazing, but they don't have any like ammo. It's like, what are you doing?
Like, I mean, you had points in your shit where it was just like, you know, like you would get negative or, oh shit, maybe this isn't gonna work, right? Like shit like that.
Yeah, sometimes. But ultimately, you know, I'd get over it pretty quick.
Like why would you get over it? Because
confidence.
You get confidence problems. Like you start thinking, oh, I had a bad day yesterday. I didn't make much money, so I'm, you know, ugly. You know, you don't believe that, but that's how you start feeling, you know. Or you'd have like technical issues, like, because I'm sure you did too. You have to teach yourself how to do all this. Kind of, you're following like a guide that somebody wrote on how to set up OBS and how to connect everything. And it's for someone who is as not tech savvy as I am, it was a little frustrating some days.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah, I know about that shit. Like yeah, because like, you know, I used to be a semi fucking big YouTuber, and when I started out, like I knew nothing about any fucking kind of technology. I think I still had a fucking flip phone at that point too. Like it was bad. Like, you know, it was 2013 or some shit. It was bad. But like I fucking, you know, I taught myself and shit and fucking upgraded, and you know, you just go from there and shit. And like you said, you have fucking, sometimes you have bad days, like shit doesn't work. You get negative about everything, and you just gotta go through. Especially if you know, like you gotta know, like if something's working, even if it's something small that's working, you gotta keep with it.
It's all trial and error, right? And then like, yeah, you just try again. You keep trying. Because you know that it'll pick back up. Things will get better. something is working. So you got to try to keep that positive mindset, right?
Like when you go into chat rooms, right? And like, you know, guys tell you you're hot and shit. Well, they're not lying, right? So, you know, like that's one step. And then fucking if you're making some money, there's 8 billion people in the world. If a few people are paying for you to see your fucking taco on screen and shit, well, there's probably other ones too.
Right, absolutely.
Right? Like if no one's paying for your taco, then well, maybe you should think about fucking, you know, getting a different job, right? I mean, because that's what it's all about. It's all about numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, you were on the couch, man. That's the fucking couch. I still can't. When I saw that shit, I was fucking blown away. I was like, I've seen that couch before. Like that's the most famous couch on fucking. Like I think that's one of the first things I seen on the internet. You know, like that couch. Of course, I was searching for porn the first time. You know, any guy gets on the internet. What do you search for? Fucking porn. So yeah, that's fucking. I'm super proud of you for that. That is so fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, the fucking casting couch.
Such an honor to be able to meet you today and have you on the podcast and everything too.
Oh, thank you. You too. It's nice to meet you too, and you too, Gary.
Yeah, no, it's awesome to meet you. I just wanted to ask you one last thing about you said, because you know I don't blow smoke up the podcast ass because I hate doing that. I hate like YouTubers. Like the whole thing is like, you know, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and all that bullshit. I always hated doing that because it feels like you're begging. You know what I mean? I hate doing that. But like you found the podcast. Like, how did you? Just out of curiosity, like how did you find the show and all of that?
Yeah, during all my, research when I was, when I found out what cam modeling was and I jumped into, learning all I could about it, one of the first things I found was this podcast, and I've been watching it since, and it was really helpful for me to get to see, cam girls actually talk about real things that they're going through, and have you like asking questions that would pop up for most of us at some point and getting them answered and all the different perspectives. Like, it's just a good thing.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Totally. I agree. It was the same for me too. I was trying to, make myself more knowledgeable about camming, of course, before I did it. And I was like, well, I'm going to listen to this podcast, and tried it out. And like she said, it was super nice hearing and seeing you guys talk about all of these real life situations and what actually goes on. It kind of preps you for, what you're going to be coming face to face with in the future. So
yeah, it's fucking crazy hearing your guys' stories and everything. Like everyone has a fucking different story. I've never heard like, the same story once. You know what I mean? Like everyone had, like, I guess that's just how life is in every fucking person's life. But like, everyone comes up a different way, But of course, my favorite thing is just hearing the weird shit, because that's. But yeah, Allie, thank you so much for coming on today. It was fucking awesome. So you're a year in, and to me, you already made it. So I don't know. I think you're at the top. Like, you're only going to go down from here in my opinion. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
It was so nice meeting you. Thank you. And congrats on everything. And I hope, I'm sure everything will go wonderful and continue to for you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. And you take care, and let's talk in like a year. I want to hear your next casting couch story.
Okay, deal.
Nice. All right. Take care, Allie. Andrew,
Bye.
thank you, everyone. See you next time, guys.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on our social media below. And if you like our content, become a YouTube member or join our Patreon to get special perks like members-only videos and live streams, insider info, our private Discord, and much more. See you fly honeys on the next video.